think it's an exaggeration.
Walking around here, they all have shadows. You notice that?
Yeah,
It,
of
I
course.
don't got
I have
one.
shadow.
I don't
What do
got
you
one.
mean?
Oh, look.
No.
Look at the concrete here. No shadow on me. What's wrong with me, man?
What's wrong with you? Oh, this is so weird.
You telling me? I don't remember the last time I saw my shadow.
It's not midday. You're supposed to have a long shadow. What's going on with you, man? Are you
Well,
sure you are alive? Usually
if
dead people don't have shadow. Maybe you are a ghost?
well, pinch me. Ow. Yeah, I felt that. You
You
didn't have to
felt
pinch
it?
it so
India.
hard.
And then, dude, I was drinking and watching the world burn.
That's a hell of a dream, man.
I know,
If I were
dude.
you, I think I'd start eating something different.
I know. I was just running around and didn't have a shadow. And it felt liberating, man. This fucking thing, I wasn't tugging it anymore. I could just run around. And
I've
it's
heard
awesome.
about I've heard about people like that who don't have a shadow. And I've also heard that there's a kind of alien who has come onto the planet and taken them people up with them. And then when they come back down, they don't have a shadow.
And then the cucumbers were large, and the turtles were singing, and the man on the moon, he was just having a good old time, man.
Was that part of your dream? Or were you just doing acid?
Yeah, man. Acid.
Yeah.
That's when I choose to blame you, Mom.
Well, look, hon, you can't blame me because I didn't do nothing to you to get you to want to do that. I did it, and that doesn't mean you have to do everything that I do. You don't wear a bra, do you? Okay, there we go.
But this serpent comes out of my chest and wants to just hold you and tuck you in and make you feel cozy and warm, Mom.
Well, I think that's pretty weird. I think you've been probably smoking the wrong thing, honey.
Smoking. I choose
Yeah,
to smoke, not to stoke.
I don't understand what you're talking about. I think I'm going to go back to doing what I was doing before with my little bottled pills and be
That's the pulse of the dragon
what?
I have been sipping all this long, Mom. The
You've been
pulse of the
sleeping?
dragon. What did you say, Mom?
I said, have you been sleeping? Is that what you said?
Sipping. The pulse of the dragon I've been sipping.
Sipping the pulse of the dragon. You are on drugs, honey.
Hey, man. I want me to stay, please.
Well, I'd be happy for you.
Dude, what is up, man? You want some more of my stuff?
Kylie, Kylie, when I, yeah, when I.
Cool, cool. Yeah, it has the same effect on me, man.
Yeah, Kylie.
Yeah, that's far out, man. Right. Well, you want how many vials do you want, man?
You know, when I punch a little Mexican teacher in the teeth, bunch of teeth fall off.
How many teeth, man?
17.
Cool. I'll give you 17 vials, man. It's a
Yeah.
sign, man.
What do you say?
It's a sign, man.
Yeah.
One,
I think
two,
that girl in the,
three,
I think
five,
that girl, maybe she's your daughter.
14,
Maybe
17. There you
she's
go,
your
man.
mother. Your
It-
daughter or your mother, I think she's into me. Or maybe the confession that she had for me was not actually a confession.
Confession, man. I don't know about no confession, man. I don't go to church. Man, I got
So
your
your
17
your
vials here, man.
daughter slash mother held me like a chestnut in the storm. And then I forgot I have been released or deleted, man.
No, that's not my relative, man. But you know what? We can be any relative you want when it comes from the drug, man. You know.
Nadia, come join me. You know what? I talked to a guy the other day and he said he didn't have a shadow. That's the third person I've talked to in the last week that doesn't have a shadow. I,
Ah, this
and,
is weird. I heard it from someone recently also.
yeah. And I think that there's something weird going on the planet. I mean, I think there's just something weird. I mean, do you remember that movie Men in Black?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So maybe those alien people are already here and they're taking people.
Maybe these people without shadow are aliens. Maybe they carry alien inside without knowing it.
There you go. There you go. Oh, that makes some. I wonder if there's such a thing as an alienometer, one of those where you can tell if somebody is an alien or not. I wonder if they've
There
invented it.
must be such a thing. I think maybe our FBI, they have some special glasses that you wear them and you can see.
Ooh, ooh, yeah, that would be really excellent. Wonder how you get hold of one of those pairs of glasses.
Well, we have to search in.
Oh, yeah, on the Google thing.
Okay, let's search in darknet. I can see on the black market
Ooh,
they
I bet they
Eddie
sell stolen
Williams.
ones.
I bet they cost a lot. Where is that?
Provided you offer us a dowry, we would make sure that you would have a legitimate shadow.
Oh, dude, I got a shadow. Me and my shadow are right here, man. Yeah.
You have been referred to me then wrong because I was here as shadow tech to make sure you can go out again with the shadow.
Well, I got my shadow here. I know some guys in town that are missing their shadows, but I got mine. I got mine, man. Me and my shadow walking down the avenue.
You're very, very, you must be very lucky to have a shadow. This shadowless epidemic, it's going around, is eating people's shadows like it's yesterday's lunch.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm perfectly happy with my shadow. My shadow's always been by my side, making me feel good all the time. Ain't that right, baby?
You actually
Yeah.
talk to your shadow. That is very commendable that you can actually talk to your shadow. That's very
Oh
commendable.
yeah. Yeah, very much. It sends me telepathic signals too, man.
You are in touch and your shadow actually talks to you. It actually telepathizes with you. That is incredible.
Telepathize. Yeah, that's the word, man. Yeah. He telepathizes with me. Right. We're just like synergistic, man. Like boom.
That is a conversation worth having.
Nadia, come back. Same person. So now that we have those glasses, I want you to look at me and tell me if I'm an alien. And if you find out I am, I'm gonna have a conniption fit. Go ahead.
No, I don't see any alien in you. Do
Oh,
you see your shadow?
oh yeah, 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 yeah. I do. I just wanted to make sure. Okay,
And now you
okay.
you you look at me.
Am.
Tell me the truth.
Oh, you know what? I hate to tell you this, but even though you have a shadow, you still are. That's you. Oh my God, you're my friend, and you've been my friend all this time, and you're really an alien. Oh my God, and a little funny
Am
with
I?
horns and weird. Yeah, you have. Yeah, oh my God, look, I can see you have like 6 ears and these enormous eyes and a pink mouth. You do have funny
Oh
little
my God.
big
It
eyes.
is so scary.
Oh, you are. You are terrifying. Well, not really. You're kind of cute, actually, but um, it's just weird. And you have eyeballs floating above your head.
Oh,
You look a little bit like a dragon. Oh, that's just weird. Oh my
I wish I
God.
could use these eyeballs to look around the corner.
Okay. Well, maybe that's why you can always see before I can see things, you know?
Huh. I never thought about it.
Well, now you know why you have special skills because you're an alien. I have a friend who's an alien. Oh, I didn't know that I had a friend who was an alien. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I
It
was
is
scared at first.
Nadia's day.
Oh.
It's always good to meet a fellow alien.
Come on, dude, you look lame. I mean, we can have 6 ears, we can be as colorful as we want, and you really? You look like an egg, like a green egg.
I like the way you diss me and you neg me. You've learned well from humans. I think this was a good idea for a date. I like this astral date with you. And I really like that middle ear that you have on your nose. That's really cool.
I think the coolest thing is this colorful hair I have. The colors are so bright and they are so different and kind of acid. I like it.
Yeah, I like the way your hair shimmers. It goes from
Yeah.
dark brown to what is that? It actually is
I
a
like when I
blue.
move and my hair moves.
Yeah, dark brown to
So nice.
blue. That's awesome. I really like that. I mean, I don't have much hair, but I love your hair. And again, but that thing, that nose on your ear, I mean, that ear on your nose. Well, I mean, you have nose on your ear too. I like the way you're designed.
Yeah, yeah. Now, since I learned that I'm an alien, I got so much joy feeling my real body.
Yeah, yeah, like the fact that you have two little hands coming out of your neck. It's so cool. Like
And the
you're,
thing is, I learned how to turn it off.
Edit, Cynthia, please. As my doctor. Nope. I still can't see my shadow, even with these glasses on.
Well, there is a drug that I can give you that might help you with that.
Drug?
Yes.
Does it have
Yes.
to be a drug? Always with a drug with you doctors. What the hell?
Well, we learn about those things in medical school, and we've learned about people who don't have shadows And we have discovered that it's an iron inefficiency.
Iron, eh?
Yes.
Oh,
Iron. Yes.
well, maybe I could take some iron supplements?
That usually doesn't help that much when you're talking about loss of a shadow.
Hmm.
This is a stronger chemical that reacts like iron, only it's more powerful, so it gives you your shadow.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And
Well,
your insurance covers it, so I don't know why you wouldn't want to do it.
these well, the one thing these glasses do is they make you look more dimensional. You look kind of cool and freaky at the same time.
Are
Can
you
I
wearing those
can I keep
glasses because of your vision, or why?
No, no, I wanted to see my shadow, and you were giving me these glasses to try out for to see if I could see my shadow, but I can't see my shadow, but they're cool.
Oh, well, that was probably the tech before you came in. I really
Edit
wasn't.
Williams Day. So
So,
for
but
9.99, you can make sure 99.99 a month. We will make sure you will have a shadow wherever you go. Your shadow will follow you.
you're charging me $100 so I can see my shadow?
Well, other people can see your shadow because we are not telling you, we are not guaranteeing that you can actually see your shadow, but other people will see your shadow, so you would not be banished for lack of shadow.
What? Uh, uh, I I can't see my shadow, and I don't think anyone else can either. No, I know someone they can't see it either.
We
No
will
one can see
create certain ions and certain nanites that other people will see shadow of you, but you would not see your own shadow.
iron. Well, interesting. My doctor just said that she had a drug for me that was like heavy in iron, like
But
way more than
your doctor
supplement.
is talking about you being able to see your shadow. Your problem is not a problem. It doesn't matter if you see your shadow or not. The problem is that other people need to be able to see your shadow so that they don't feel that you're weird.
William, stay. I am I am your father, your pope, your priest. I am so glad you have come to confessional. And what is it you are confessing today?
I'm I'm confessing, Father, that I have injured another physically.
Ah, and does this have anything to do with the fact that you're feeling a little different than others?
Than other
People.
people.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I can't see my shadow. I don't know why God made me and other people not see my shadow.
Ah, my son, my son, my son. The power of God comes to us in many different ways, and it could be that God does not want you to have a shadow right now because he wants you to experience something different.
Any idea what that might be, Father?
Just the fact that you are feeling different than other people is a good lesson for you to understand what it's like for other people who don't feel like other people. Um, so you get the lesson that you need to be compassionate toward people who are different.
Okay, so God is teaching me how to be a minority, kind of.
Yes, that is one certain way to put it. Yes. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Passion is a thing that has to be developed, and there are many different ways to develop compassion, and God knows all of those ways.
Father, do you think that I could ever get my shadow back? Like, well, get my shadow at all. I've never had a shadow,
Well,
Edit Nadia.
and we'll never know.
So I love your Tinder profile, and You said that you recently discovered who you really are. That must be interesting, this transformational journey. Huh? Yeah, yeah.
Your voice sounds really boring. Let me give you this special drink with one of my hair. Take it and
One of
drink
your
it.
hair? What do you mean one of
Yeah.
you 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 have a very normal hair. What do you mean one of your
Come
hair?
on, just drink it.
Okay.
I want you to sound more interesting.
Hello. It's me you've been looking for.
Okay. Now this is something different.
Yeah.
Tell me what you feel.
I feel giant balloons that are blowing up.
And you, how do you feel yourself? Are you a giant?
I am a chimney inside Pinocchio's nose.
Oh, that's cool. That's kind of cool. So, what we gonna do with that chimney?
The chimney burns and it burns and then it stops burning.
Yep. Yep, this is how it works. Try this chestnut. Maybe it helps against burning sensation.
The flavor is exquisite. It reminds you of the day the baby had the pacifier, but the pacifier spoke Ukrainian.
Edit, William come as a alien doctor.
Oh, one sec. Coming.
You know, doctor, every time you comb my colorful hair, I feel so comforted and relaxed. Lately, I have been restless. I don't know why. Maybe because I gave some of my hair to people and they drank water with my hair and they got some of my power. Come on, just brush my hair a little bit.
In the other news, the number of people who are losing their shadow is growing by the minute.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It really helps against restlessness. Yeah, this is my job to give my hair to people, to grow our breed in as many people as possible. But when I do this, it affects me so much. Oh, this tastes so good. Fish eyeballs, my favorite. Yeah, I think sometimes I think people learn to imitate our drinks. Like they have this bubble tea with jelly balls, but the original is fish eyeballs. What could be better than that?
Not yesterday. I have discovered, even though you're my best friend, that I am surrounded by alien people. I mean, everybody in my office, after I use those glasses, everybody in my office is an alien. I don't understand. I feel like a minority. I don't know what to do about that. What are you going to
Maybe
do?
it's just a wrong office.
Oh,
How about if you go to the zoo and just look around at people somewhere in a public place, like a shopping mall or a zoo or a concert?
okay. Maybe that will make me feel better and not quite so alien. That's funny.
Yeah, that's really funny feeling alien among aliens.
Yes, it's very, I don't understand why I'm not one. I mean, if all of you are one and I'm not one, why? I don't get it.
Well, the thing is that office is just, it was our mission to take over that office. But in general, there are a lot of places that we don't care about, like the zoo that I recommended to you.
Edit
Well,
William
I can see,
as a
wait,
robot.
state of
Oh, I'm gonna have to, uh, 1 second. Let's see if I can.
I2469, where are you? I2469.
I'm in
Change the
invisible
PTR.
mode. I am in invisible mode.
I2469, you know that this is our drinking night. I appreciate a little bit of courtesy, I2469.
Okay, okay. I'll turn on the visibility. One moment.
So
All right.
I2469, I think us
And
aliens and you robots, we are
and
kind of the same thing.
bam.
Yes, I2469, right?
It's I2469 at your service.
You don't need to do that with me, I2469. We are both aliens in this weird planet.
Okay, 7134.
No, I'm an alien. I don't have a number. You are I2469.
I'm so confused.
Yes,
I
you are.
like invisibility better. I get a little discombobulated when I have to show myself.
I2469, did you have your latest oil change?
It well, oh damn, I knew I missed something.
Exactly, I2469. That's when your memory starts stopping to leak.
Just
And
don't
this,
ask me when I changed it the last time. I can't remember.
so I2469, what about that? What should we do in this planet that everybody thinks that we are an alien?
Get oil changes, of course.
Yes. The solution to feeling alienated is get an oil change. I love that. I2469. You give the best advice.
Thank you. Thank you. I get it from practicality from my experience.
There you go, I2469. There you go.
Mm.
Okay, so that was our first. Let me de-alien myself. That was our first set. Okay, so Cynthia and I are gonna start. And our topic is that sometimes when you look at the mirror, mirror looks back.
I love this new house. It's wonderful. And all the light that comes in and the position of the mirrors and everything is wonderful. It's so lovely.
Marjorie, how do you like the fact that the architecture is so spiral?
Yes, that's fabulous. It makes me feel like I'm in a palace. I think we should buy this place. It's wonderful.
Yes.
Yes,
Did you
it's
enjoy that spiral staircase?
Yes, 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 yes. And at the top, the view is
Yes.
fabulous. We can
When you
see,
look down the 7 floors from
yes,
up top, that spiral,
yes, it's
it is
wonderful.
so
Oh, and the kids are gonna
alien.
run. the kids are going to love it with the cats. Oh, the cats. Oh my gosh.
Yes,
We
Marjorie.
never have to buy another cat post
It's
again.
almost like every time you go up the stairs, you become something else.
Who becomes something else?
I don't know. I don't know, but I'm just saying this is spiral thing everywhere we go. It's like something is watching us, except it's us watching us. It's great. It's great.
Dear, you're making me a little nervous with this talk.
Well, sometimes nervousness is not the worst thing that can happen to you, Marjorie. Maybe it's the best thing.
No, that's true. But it just seems a little woo woo. You know what I mean? Little woo woo.
Well, I like to woo you, right? That's how we got married. I wooed you and we got married. So
Not
sometimes
exactly.
woo is not bad.
That's a different kind of woo. You
Oh,
silly. My gosh.
but did you like that tile in the kitchen? That did spiral tile. It was kind of like there was an eye in the middle of it. I don't,
Yeah, I wonder who designed this house originally. This is fabulous. And
yes,
who lived in it originally? Do you know? Was it a celebrity or something?
it was a great descendant of Salvador Dali.
Really? Oh
Yes,
my God. No wonder. That
yes.
makes perfect sense.
When I went to the bathroom to get a wee, not woo, wee,
That's what people do in the bathroom,
right,
right?
there was a melted clock on the wall. It was
Real.
awesome.
Oh my gosh, I haven't been to the bathrooms yet. I'll have to check that out. Oh, this is so exciting. Oh, and we have a Salvador Dali, you know.
Yes.
Yes.
We
And so,
end up living in art,
oh my
Marjorie.
God, I
We
love it.
live
I
in
absolutely, we have
art.
to have this house. We have to have it now. This is fabulous. Can you talk to the realtor and tell them we want this house very badly?
I will talk to him.
Oh,
I will
good.
talk to him and make sure that we get this house because this is the house where we're gonna have spiral memories, Marjorie.
Yes. Spiral. Woo!
Hamid, stay even.
Who?
Hamid,
Oh.
you wanted to buy the house. Did you? The
Uh,
spiral staircases appeal to you, did they?
yes, but I thought I was dealing with a human, and you were like, not.
I'm a cool cat. I'm a cool cat realtor. I work for Cool Cat Realty. Here's my card.
Right. Like, so you are selling the spiral house, you are selling it?
I'm the seller's agent, don't you know?
Okay.
You look so confused. How can I help? Unconfuse you.
The Well, when I went to the bathroom, the, the there was a melted cat, not melted cat, melted clock that made me think that I'm buying something from a descendant of Salvador Dali. Is this true? Is this true that this is was Marcelo Dali? That this is his great cousins, brothers, nephews, grandson?
Well, it was his grandson's son, but you got the idea.
So this is a Dali. Wow.
It certainly is.
We would live inside a dolly. It's like everything is a dream wrapped in a wrapped in a piece of candy that a goat has eaten. Yeah.
It would be super sweet too. I hear that all the people that have lived in this house have had such an enjoyable time living here.
Cynthia, stay. Hamid and Cynthia.
I was going to call you.
Mom, Dad, so are we moving into a new house? Are we moving? Mom, Dad, are we moving?
Yes, we are, sweetheart, and you are going to love it. You are going to absolutely love it. Oh, and the cats will love it too. Oh my gosh, you're going to get so much exercise going up and down the spiral staircase. Oh, it's wonderful.
Oh, this is so much fun. I wanted it so much.
Yes, you know, the other house that we have been living in, it's just kind of boring compared to this house. Oh, this is phenomenal. And you know what? You can learn a lot about art while you're in this house, you know, and
Oh,
being
really? It has a
nine.
lot of art?
Yes, being a nine, you will learn so much about art that you will be so
One
excited.
requirement is that you need to always walk barefoot.
Yes,
Always
yes.
be barefoot. And maybe, just maybe, when you walk on the spiral suitcase, you need to dance a little bit. Just don't walk, dance.
Oh, this is a little weird, but it's funny. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun there.
Yes, indeed. Yes, you are. And you know what? Because we're moving into a house that was designed by Salvador Dali.
Well,
Um,
Salvador Dali's
oh,
grandson,
that's
but still,
relatives of Salvador Dali.
yes.
I'm sure he died.
Marjorie, you like to exaggerate. That's okay, honey. That's
Just a
okay.
little bit because it's so exciting. So, because of that, you know, maybe we can get in touch with him and they can tell you a little bit about him. Oh, that would be fabulous because you know you're very good at art and you could become fabulous if you had that kind of influence in your world.
Oh, really? Maybe I can, like what grandmother said, I can channel people. Maybe I will channel him and he will draw through me. This is what grandmother said. Will we invite our grandmother to the housewarming?
Oh, yes, of course we will. Of course we will. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, are you becoming a channel? Oh my gosh, that's so fascinating.
Remember, honey, my little daughter, remember your grandma in your last birthday? Such soon you will have a gift, and with that gift, you need to be bringing gifts. That made no sense. Now you see what that.
Yeah, yeah, and I thought it was braiding out of the wheatgrass, but apparently it was something else.
Oh, my goodness. This is exciting.
This explains when I wanted to pay for this house, which was quite expensive, but I paid it. But then when the realtor saw your picture, he brought down 10% of the price. He's like, oh, so she has arrived. And then he suddenly brought down 10% of the cost. When immediately he saw your picture, honey, when he saw your
Well,
picture of you, my
Maybe you
daughter.
have to take my picture every time you go shopping.
well, we were just shopping for a house. That's a little bit different than grocery shopping or clothes shopping.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
very strange.
it's very.
Somebody who wants to play God can stay.
Let him each stay playing God.
Uh, I'm so bored, God. Can you give me something to do, please?
Seraphine, Seraphine, Seraphine. I don't know how you became an angel, but one of the most important thing is patience, Seraphine.
But everything's so backwards in this reverse reality. I'm just not used to it.
Just because we are living in a post crap reality, that doesn't mean there isn't work, Seraphine.
Well,
Everybody was always doing everything based on fear, based on pain, based on drama, based on trauma. Now people are thriving, and you need to find a way to work with that, Seraphine. You're not supposed to only be there for people when they're struggling. You need to be there when they're thriving, Seraphine.
Thriving is boring. They just everyone's happy all the time. It's like, yeah, they're creative, but they don't have any problems. They don't have
Seraphine,
any
Seraphine,
challenge.
Seraphine.
Why?
You haven't really explored the texture of happiness, my dear. You have been led, you have been psyoped, you have been gaslit to believe only sadness is interesting. You have never understood the power of play, joy, and all the levels of interesting inside that, Seraphine.
Did you the texture of what did you call it?
Happiness. So
Texture of
happiness and joy are not this just blah thing. That's the garbage that they have been selling humans. But now in the post drama reality, we get to explore all the beautiful things that don't require any drama, Seraphine.
I know. Well, no drama is kind of boring.
You just said happiness is boring. Apparently, everything is to you boring, Seraphine. What is
Well,
not
that's
boring?
well, yeah, because everyone is happy and thriving, and so like there's just I don't know, I don't get this texture stuff. This just seems complicated.
Seraphine, is because you're not surrendering to this new world. You're still living in your glory of the day. You help throw everything down and change everything, and you still
But
want that. You still
God, it was
more.
so much fun, God. I mean, it was just such a thrill. It was like kept me busy and like all those people that needed stuff to happen because like they weren't doing anything, and so we had to drum up all this drama in their lives. It was so
Right,
much
right,
fun.
Seraphine. Right. And it was they were at war inside and out, and you were actively saving them. Now that there's nobody to save, Seraphine, you're very confused.
Bored. I'm
Well,
bored.
it's more than bored, Seraphine. Underneath your boredom is confusion.
William, stay. Um, okay. Um, I just, as an angel, I just looked in the mirror and I'm not seeing myself. Um, are you? Who are you? Because you are not me, and I'm looking right at you in the mirror, and you're supposed to be me, but I'm not seeing me. I'm seeing you. Who are
You,
you?
you could see me in the mirror.
I can see you in the mirror. Yes, we
Oh,
just
you can hear me too.
we
Oh
just
my!
we just moved into this house, and there you are in the mirror. Do you live? Is that?
It's nice to meet you. I've never had a chance to speak to one of you before.
Whoa.
Uh,
Okay,
my name is. You can call me Sarah for short.
Sarah. Do you live in the mirror?
Oh no, no. It's just one of the channels that I'm able to go through.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I can do TV sets, radio if you prefer audio, um, DVD players, blenders, all kinds of things.
Are you a salesman? Is that what you're saying? I'm confused.
No, I'm an archangel.
Oh, in our house, an archangel?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I noticed the halo, but I thought maybe that was just a light or something doing weird things.
Nope,
This,
that's my halo.
this is
Very proud of it too. Worked hard to
wow.
get it. Only took me
Yeah.
32,000 Earth years.
Oh, good heavens. Are you here because our daughter is developing those wonderful skills to be able to channel? Are you who she's channeling? Is that
I, I guess so. I was talking with God recently, and I was kind of bored, and He was telling me that I have to learn more about the texture of happiness, and so He sent me here. to this
Oh,
mirror.
well, we're very happy in our house. You can see by the cats running up and down the stairs. They love this place. It's
Oh, I
wonderful.
love cats. They're so connected. I love them. They're so independent too.
Hey, though, I know. That's why we have so many.
And they're mediums between our realities, our dimensions.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. Total sense.
Yeah.
In fact, I talk to my cat occasionally, and I can't say that he talks back real logically, but he does snuggle up to me. Yeah, that's
Oh,
all I
isn't
got.
that nice?
Yes.
Well, how can I help your daughter? Is it your daughter that I should be helping?
Yes, she is the one with the
Edit, Nadia,
powers.
you are the biggest role model. I've been following your Instagram posts and I see all these paintings that you make. They are so interesting.
I followed you back, and these houses and castles that you make out of spaghetti and macaroni, they are just fascinating.
Yeah, yeah, I just really like food and I want to be an architect. I said, why not put them all together, right? But I really liked that last painting you had where there's this blue-haired girl looking at the mirror. Was that you? Was that a self-portrait?
Well, actually, I will tell you a secret. There's someone lives in our mirror, and it's an entity. It's
What is an
extra.
entity?
It's not a human being, and it's not an animal, and it's not an insect. It's something else,
Like a
something that we don't
superhero
have.
or like Justin Bieber or something is a celebrity?
No, it's more like Casper. You know Casper, the ghost?
Oh, oh, so you have a
But it's,
ghost in your mirror. That is
well, she doesn't look like
fascinating.
a ghost. She looks perfectly fine. She's not transparent, but she cannot get out of the mirror.
Have you tried to break the mirror? Maybe use a hammer?
No! What if I kill her if I break the mirror?
Oh, that's such a
She is there and she is such a cool person. I love talking to her.
so that blue-haired girl that you had in your mirror, in looking in the mirror, that was you painting this and
Yeah. And you know what? One thing I really want to know, does she live in only in my mirror, or you can call her through any mirror? So when you get home, I think, what just try. Try to come with your spaghetti castle to the mirror and call her.
okay, well, actually, this is my friend, and I wanted to introduce you to my friend. This friend of mine also has a mirror,
And
and
he also makes spaghetti castles?
he does. Why don't you talk to him while I go look at my mirror?
Hey, do you make castles out of spaghetti or you use macaroni and noodles as well?
Gary, she's talking to you.
Talking to me?
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me about your castles
My
you're making.
castles? Usually making spaghetti castles. You know how things go.
Oh, this is so cool. I love castles. And do you make them Disney style or realistic?
I just take buckets of them and just put buckets on top of buckets of spaghetti, and then I wait for them to harden. So it's kind
Oh,
of old European aesthetic with a little bit of postmodern Romanism, you know?
sounds very unusual. And did you ever have mice eating your houses, your castles?
No, the mice live in it. You know how mice are. Mice love to cook, typically. Like I got a full kitchen of people with mice on their head, pulling the strings and making sure that they're cooking good meals, like linguine, stuff like that. Yeah, yeah.
This is so
You-
interesting. I want one mouse like this at my home because sometimes my mom makes mistakes in the kitchen and
Mhm.
we all have to smile, but it's hard to enjoy.
So what your mom makes mistakes in the kitchen? She just doesn't follow
Yeah, yeah.
recipes?
And I thought if she had one of those mice on her head pulling the
Yeah.
strings, maybe it could prevent the mistakes.
Well, I could figure it out. You just give me the address and everything. I'll send you one of my mice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Here is the address.
Okay. Got it. Okay, hold on. Uh-huh.
Gary, stay.
Uh-huh.
Hi, I'm so glad you've come to our house. I
Thanks
under
for having me.
Yeah, I understand you are the fellow that we contacted to see my daughter contacted you so that we
Yeah.
could figure out the whole spaghetti castle thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard you making mistakes in the kitchen.
Yes, we've had some very interesting and unusual things happen in this house, and some of it is the fact that my cooking abilities have just gone out the window. I don't know
Mhm.
what's going on with that. But
It
we
happens.
also, if you look in a mirror, you will see someone other than yourself. Yes, which is fascinating. We have this little angel that floats around our house, and so don't let it scare you, but he pops in occasionally. It's a divine and wonderful thing. I just want to warn you.
Okay, okay. Fair, fair, fair.
It's
Good
kind
to
of
know.
be Our house is kind of possessed in a positive kind of way.
Oh, I have yet to meet a positive ghost. So he's like a Casper ghost, a nice ghost.
Well, and not so much a ghost as he is like Archangel Michael.
Oh,
Mm.
okay, okay.
Like we have been endowed with our own spiritual benefactor. Maybe you could call him that. I don't know.
That's absolutely beautiful. And does he
Well,
help around the kitchen?
uh, not so much. He doesn't go into the kitchen much. He kind of sticks to the mirrors. And
Oh, okay.
this house was created by Salvador Dali. And I think
Oh,
with that mysticism, it just kind of floats around the house. Yeah. And
kind of hard to tell time.
very true. Very,
Yeah.
that could be what's wrong with my cooking. I have noticed that I have burned everything that I've cooked lately.
Hmm.
You bring up a very good point there with the whole timing thing.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Interesting. Well, and the cats are acting very crazy too. They run up and down the stairs continuously. And maybe that's just that they never did that before.
Ooh,
Maybe that's,
cats.
yeah.
If you have cats, I don't know if my mice would work.
Oh, we do. We have 8 cats.
Okay, that's good to know. Good to know.
Are your mice big?
Tiny, tiny mouse, about, yay high. Tiny, tiny.
Okay. Are they
Yeah.
brave?
Not very much. They just like to cook.
Oh, you know what? We can close off the kitchen. It's not a
Mm.
problem. The cats sometimes are not interested in that part of the house anyway because they just like the stairs. So we can just close off the kitchen. Then we don't have to worry about the cats getting into the mouse and all that. Your mice like to cook. I'm very confused. How do your mice cook?
Well, they cook by going on top of your head. We actually stole the idea from a movie. It's Disney IP, but we're kind of skirting legality right now. They started helping by living in my spaghetti castles, and we figured, hey, if they like spaghetti so much, let's put them to work.
Absolutely. That is so smart. Oh
Mhm.
my gosh, I am so impressed. How do you get them to do that exactly?
Um, a lot of forced labor and threats of violence.
Oh, That's kind of unfortunate. Do you think that's going to work in our house since we have such a kind of a spiritually kind of house?
I've never tried it. Usually, the houses and kitchens we work are devoid of any spirituality or kindness, and that usually works wonders. So I'm curious how it'll work.
Well, we could try it and find out. You never know,
Yeah, yeah.
you know.
We could do a trial period. I'd be happy to send you about 10 mice.
10, that's a lot.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
do they all sit on your head at the same time if you're cooking?
No, no, it's a shift thing. We got to work them in different shifts, or else they get tired.
Oh, goodness. Do you feed them well?
Typically just spaghetti.
Oh, are they happy with that?
I've never asked, but it seems like they're pretty good with it. They live in my spaghetti castles.
Right, right. Oh, and they probably eat their houses.
Yeah, the cool thing is though, they just keep making more and more.
Oh,
So no matter how much they eat, they just get more spaghetti on their castles.
Edit, Gary, stay.
that makes so much sense.
Oh, hello.
So, honey, I wanted to tell you that I am so impressed with whatever you've been doing. My husband and you've had this rat food business for years, but this is the first time when I look at your rats, they actually look happy. I mean, they have never looked happy, John. This is the first time I see your rats. They usually look really bad and really angry and kind of scared. But now I look at your cat rats and they look like there's a shine in their eyes. What happened, honey?
Well, I think it was this deal I just made. I think they're pretty excited to go to this woman's house and cook for her. She's got an archangel in the mirrors.
What? An archangel? That's
Yeah, like a spirit or
crazy.
some mysticism, some dolly house. It's pretty crazy. And I mean
Ah,
like Salvador Dali, not like a doll house.
that is amazing, sweetie. And so it's like, yeah, I mean, I always, I've been happy that you've been providing things for our family, but when I looked at your rats, they always looked really sad. Now I look at them that they seem jumping around and they're just so happy and they're dancing and it was amazing, John. I mean, it's I am so happy you're doing this thing, that whatever you're doing, keep it up because it's the first time I've seen this. It's the first time I've seen
Hey,
the rats happy.
happy wife, happy life, right?
Yeah, and happy rats, happy cats. And it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just, I always thought that these rats are gonna one time when you sleep, they attack you and like take your eye out or something, because that's how
Mm.
they looked so bad and miserable. But now I look at them, there's something there.
Um, William come as
Okay, so Gary,
Archangel,
turn off your camera.
as Archangel Michael.
Sarah,
Who?
Sarah.
Oh, Archangel Sarah. All right.
But for Seraphim, but Sarah.
Okay, Seraphim. Archangel. Um, I just wanted to let you know that we're expecting a bunch of rats to come to the house. Tiny rats, but rats nonetheless, little mice kind of creatures. And you
Oh,
know about,
yes,
right?
yes, I sent for them.
Oh, you sent for them.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
I've heard of very, very lovely things about these mice, and they're not rats. There's a difference. There's a difference.
oh,
No,
okay.
these mice are lovely, but they've been, I won't say mistreated, but they've read a rather boring life. I think God's trying to tell me something there. But we wanted to give them some variety and a little more joy in their life. And we
Yeah.
thought your house would be the perfect place, but not without your permission. And it was you who invited them, right?
Yes, I did. Yes, the only thing that I was concerned about was with little mice. There are cats in our house. We have 8 cats.
Oh,
They
don't
can
worry
run up.
about that. They'll get along famously.
Oh, good. They can become
Yes,
friends.
absolutely. I mean, not all cats chase mice. Your cats are more interested in adventure, but not chasing other animals. And so they'll get along famously. You'll just see.
That's so exciting. Do you know, I caught our cats the other day sitting in front of a Salvador Dali painting and they were just staring at it.
Oh, yes, they can see the deeper meaning behind the actual strokes and everything that you see on the physical dimension.
Just phenomenal for cats to understand. I think all animals seem to be a lot smarter than we are.
Yes, absolutely. And no offense to you, but they trust their intuition more. And so they're more connected to our dimension.
There you go. My goodness.
Edith, everybody come. Nadia and Gary, come, please. So everybody, I am so excited. We even brought our archangel and we brought our rat provider because I wanted to give a live session where my daughter, my beautiful daughter, Suzanne, she is gonna channel Salvador Dali for us. Suzanne, sweetie, are you ready? Everybody is so excited to watch you channel Salvador Dali.
Oh,
Suzanne?
how exciting.
I'm a
Suzanne.
little nervous, but yeah, I am ready. Yes.
Okay. So I guess anybody can ask Salvador Dali, who is being channeled by Suzanne, any questions and she will answer it. And we have a rat catcher, our archangel in the mirror, and me and the mother.
Honey. They're mice, not rats. We have to clarify that.
I'm
okay?
sorry, mouse,
Yes.
our mouse provider.
Yes.
So who wants to ask our daughter / Salvador Dali a question?
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, we will have our mouse receiver provider. Mouse provider, go for it.
Yeah, have you ever seen a clock?
Yeah, I've seen a clock many times, and actually, I got so sick of seeing clocks everywhere that they just started behaving weirdly in my eyes. Because every time I see a clock, I start crying, and then the clock is just pouring out of my eyes and licking down my face.
I have a question. Why did you never paint yourself into your picture? Or did you?
Actually, I did when I was very young, but then I felt that it's very narcissistic to paint myself because I look so good that I thought other people may feel really bad, and I burned that work and I never told anybody.
Oh, my goodness.
I have a question. What would happen if you put an egg on top of your head and put a hat on? Does the egg disappear or does the egg stay in under your hat?
It depends. It depends on how hungry your head is. For example, if you didn't give yourself any food for thoughts for a very long time, your brain may just consume the egg right immediately.
Oh, is that why the mouse that Roger or mouse provider has, is that why the mouse in our house are so happy? Is it because of there is food for thought or there is no food for thought?
It's because your brains are not hungry and they don't bite mice. Hungry brains, they bite.
Wow.
I may be confused. Who bites?
Brain. If you put something on your head and your brain is hungry, it will
Oh,
bite.
I see. Oh, okay. Got it.
That's why Roger's mouse in our house, they are happy because your brain, honey, is not biting them.
That's John who has the mice, honey.
Oh, yes, you're right. Not Roger, John.
We need to give you some vitamins.
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
So, John, does that make sense to you? Does that what Salvador Dali is saying? Is that why your mouse are not angry anymore?
You know, it could make sense. It could make sense. I believe it's one leading theory in the industry, and I'm willing to accept it, especially from an esteemed dead artist such as Salvador Dali.
And what do you say, Angel Sarah?
It's not important what I say. I'm here strictly as a energetic medium, providing the channel for Salvador to speak through your daughter.
Ooh, you're a channel.
Oh, I provide channeling energy, if you will,
Okay,
allowing
what
space.
packages?
I'm sorry?
You got any other channels like sports or anything?
Oh, uh, well, not at the present time at this assignment, but I can be tuned into other devices, physical devices, such as televisions.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. We should schedule a
Such
call. I'd
oh,
love that.
Mom, Dad, I really need to lie down. I feel tired and I need to have a candy.
I just wanted to, oh, okay.
Oh,
I'm
did
gonna
we
go
lose
take
it?
care of our daughter.
I think that kind of thing happens when you first start channeling someone.
It does. Yes, yes. It's very can be very tiring for the physical body and the essence around the body, indeed. Yes,
Like
she'll be fine after some of her candy and a little bit of rest.
hmm hmm
And you know, she shouldn't do any more connecting for the rest of the day at least.
Okay, good to
Hmm.
know. Good to know.
Yeah.
And you know what you said about the cats getting along with the mice? That
Hmm.
is happening. The food that's coming out of that kitchen is fabulous. I am so happy. They
That's
sit right up
wonderful.
there on my head
Where
and they
did
tell me
Gary come?
it's
John,
wonderful.
my husband.
Good thing you finally figured out his name.
So, honey, you were on a TV channel? What was like some TV show? Is that what you mean? You were in a channel or something? Or
Well, I was trying to get some good service. So there was this angel at our meeting, Sarah, and said he was
what?
channeling
There is
Salvador
an
Dali.
angel, like an angel investor or something? What do you mean
No,
an
no, no, like an angel above, but probably a good investor. Actually, now that you think I didn't ask because I asked about a channel, and he said he can get us some good TV channels.
So you were, so this was a TV channel that you watched Salvador Dali on a TV channel or something? What channel was it?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm telling the story terribly. We're channeling Salvador Dali through the body of a
What do
young
you
girl.
mean you're channeling it? Like he wasn't on TV? What
You
does
know
that
how like
mean?
possession. You know possession and whatnot.
Well, I mean, I have a lot of possessions. I really like the car that you bought for me. That's a good possession.
It was
Oh
a good
boy.
possession. Ah, yeah, should explain there's double meanings of words. You know how these things go. Um, so a spirit was in another body.
Uh, Spirit was, I mean, spirit as in alcoholic beverages. I mean, that's what you usually happens, right? You put that in a body. That's, I mean, that's how I like to spend my Wednesday nights with the girls. I put spirit in my body.
Feel like you're not grasping this concept. We can move on. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. You know, but
But
what do
you
you
soon lit up. You said you were in an angel investor was on TV where Salvador Dali was talking, and you said something about an egg. I mean, there is a shortage of eggs, so maybe Salvador Dali knows where we can get eggs. Is that?
but that's we didn't get to that question with Salvador Dali. I feel like yeah, we didn't get there with the shortage of eggs. But would he know about the shortage of eggs? Like, would he be all knowing, omnipotent if he's dead and he's here? Could he? Wow.
Well, no,
Okay.
I mean, I didn't know it was Salvador Dali or dead or omnipotent. I thought it was an actor playing Salvador Dali. Maybe that guy knows where to buy eggs.
Well, it was Salvador Dali, but it was in the body of a woman, and then the angel was
You mean
Seraphim who was
Salvador Dali
channeling.
was cross-dressing?
No, no, no. Maybe he did back in the day. I'm not sure. But
Really? Salvador Dali was a cross-dresser. I mean, that would be interesting, like with this little mustache and then wearing woman's clothing. That would be an interesting thing to see.
Yeah, that would be a good art piece to see. It'd be moving. Yeah, maybe he did do that. Wow.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, if anybody would cross-dress, that would be Salvador Dali.
Hmm. I've thought about it a few times, if I'm being honest. I mean, I've wondered what I would look in a.
You thought about cross-dressing? I mean, I don't know.
Oh, who hasn't?
So have you actually been cross-dressed?
Okay, Gary, stay.
Oh,
Gary, stay. Gary,
Yes.
where'd he go? Okay. So John, this is
yes.
going so well with the castle macaroni kind of spaghetti kind of thing. I think that we should start a new company.
Ooh, okay, okay. I'm really glad that you
Yes.
want to invest.
I think that there have to be more people who would be interested in this kind of thing. Don't you think?
I think you're speaking my language.
Very good. That's excellent. Okay. So we have friends. Well, in fact, the people who built this house, Salvador Dali's cousins, nephews, sons, brothers, all that, we got in touch with them and they seem to have a little bit of money.
Hmm.
And we explained to them what you've been doing. And I think that they're interested in helping us out and getting some more of your business out there into the world. And because it makes people so happy, these little mice sitting on your head and making spaghetti and then creating the little castle thing. It's just a happy thing. It's so happy. So I think we should talk to them. We should have a meeting and talk to them about creating a bigger business for you. What do you think?
Short answer, yes. Long answer, hell yes.
Oh, very good. Okay, that's excellent. Now, I can arrange a meeting with them for us. Are you free next week?
Let me check my schedule. Only day I can't do is Wednesday. Is that all right?
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. We'll avoid Wednesday and try for a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday.
Okay, let me double check. Ooh.
Edit Nadia and William as Seraph and my daughter. I mean, I'm God actually, not my daughter.
You're God. Oh, you're God. Okay. He's God.
I'll be right there.
Nadia. So, Sarah, so it seems that this new assignment suits you well. It seems that little Suzanne actually drew you the other day. Didn't you draw her, Suzanne?
I think she's still working on it.
Suzanne, did you not draw her? Did you not say that that blue-haired person looking at the mirror was Sarah? Didn't you say that, Suzanne?
I said that it may be, but I really don't know. And I need a confirmation. And maybe, may not. I really want to know who is it.
Well, you're having this dream with us. I am God, and this is Seraphine that has been assigned to you, Suzanne, to help you with your channeling art. So during a conversation with a friend the other day, you said your last thing was actually Seraphine, this angel. So I'm asking you if that was it.
I said that I don't know. I want the Sarah to confirm, but I was thinking that maybe we can make a meeting of mice and they could help to solve the problem.
I mean, Sarah also brought the mice, right, Sarah? You also brought the John with his mice. That was part of your work.
Yes, it was. John's been very supportive of this project without him really knowing that he's been doing that.
Because mice, they are channeling. This is how they can connect with people by pulling the strings. They are very good at channeling. They channel the best cooks in the spiritual world.
Hmm.
These mice are
So,
exceptional, by the way. God, these are wonderful, wonderful mice. They've even made friends with the cats in the house.
hmm. Right, right. And I
Mice from heaven.
heavenly mice. Yes, heavenly mice. I think that's what's going on.
Williams stay as Salvador Dali's grandchild.
I think
And
she's talking about that, I don't know, the cat
Lee
thing.
and
Maybe.
Gary join us. Gary join us? Yes. Ah, Mr. Dolly. Is that what they call you? Mr. Dolly.
Yes, yes, that's what they call me.
You know, may I introduce to you, John, the grand poobah of mice and spaghetti castle. Yes, you remember I
Nice to
talked to
meet
you
you.
the other day about about investing a little bit in his wonderful image of his just fabulous company here. What do you think?
Well, I'd like to know more about the mice.
Yes,
You
Gary.
told me a little bit.
Would you like to tell him more about it? Because I didn't really give him all that much information.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna get to the point with these mice. These mice can make amazing spaghetti castles. They can cook whatever you want. You just got to put them on the head of other people. And I understand, I know what you're saying. I've seen that in a movie. And yes, we stole it from a movie, but it's completely legal and no one's asking any questions or suing us.
Y- You mean you train these mice to do that?
Yes, yes, we train these mice. And from what I'm hearing, they're getting along with cats as well.
Really?
Our
Yes.
cats, anyway.
Well, that opens up a lot of doors for potential, doesn't it?
Oh, that's what I'm hearing.
That's
A lot of
amazing.
tiny
Now,
doors.
I have another question. Now, are these mice special, or can you train any mice or a particular breed of mice to do this kind of stuff?
I
Work?
like to think I can train any mice I've seen on the planet. Rats, mice, any of them. Yeah, I could do it all.
Uh,
How are you with
you
horses?
I
Just
what that answer doesn't exactly inspire me. He'd like to think that he can train. I
Look, I'm
I
being modest. I'm being modest. I'm being modest because, well, I want your money. But essentially, I could do any mouse. I could. Mickey, Minnie, doesn't matter.
I,
he has a connection with mice. They connect.
I yes, but he does know that Minnie and Mickey aren't really mice, doesn't he?
I'm sure he does. He was just joking. Weren't you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Some humor I just don't quite get. But thank you for clearing that up. Um, okay. I'd still like to see him in action. I'd like to see him work with some mice. Now, could we provide you with any particular mice just to try out, or do you have to pick them yourself?
I prefer to let God choose the mice that come into my life. It seems to work the best.
God chooses your mice?
Yeah, yeah.
Do they just come up to the door and say, "Hi, I'm your mouse"?
Yeah, how does that
Essentially,
work?
it's divine providence usually. That's just how things work.
So you would go to a pet store and let your intuition work, or how would that look?
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of mix of everything. I mean, it's me finding the mouse finding me. It's kind of God's perfect little plan for us to come together, make spaghetti castles, put them on women's heads who work in the kitchen, and make a better home.
But
That's really
they
it.
they
Simple
they
plan.
they work on women's heads?
Oh yeah. So this woman I had, she was a trial period. She was making a lot of mistakes in the kitchen. My mice came in, and actually it was a I wouldn't say a possessed house, but it was a spiritual, mystical house with a lot of Dolly-esque
It was our house.
things.
It
Yeah, it
was
was their house,
our house,
right?
yes. And your great uncle's
I
uh,
remember that house.
operation.
God's
That's
plan all
interesting.
together.
Very, very interesting indeed. But I have another concern, and this is a pretty big one.
Mhm.
Like, okay, so I think mice are wonderful. I have a wonderful connection with mice. I think they're cute. I think they're adorable with their little noses and their whiskers. They're so cute.
Mhm.
But so many women on this planet are terrified of mice. How on God's green earth would you ever put them on women's heads when they can't even stand to be in the same room with them?
Edith and Nadia.
Mm, I have an idea.
Stay tuned for more.
Yes.
So then your latest painting is all these mice. You didn't have any mouses before now. You have so many mice. What happened?
Yeah, because we have mice working in our house and they are such sweethearts.
What do you mean you mouse? Don't you like you see a mouse, you run away? What do you mean you have a mouse working in your what does
No, I don't run away from mice. They are very cute, these little noses and these whiskers and these tiny tails. They're so cute, they're lovely.
also this is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. You were usually very thin. Now you have some meat on your body. Have you been eating something? What's
Yeah, because our mice, they're such wonderful cooks.
you mean you've
And the
been
food,
eating the mice? Ew.
no, no, how dare you say such a thing?
What was that?
A mouse.
It's one of the mice. It's one of our babies.
Okay, so you haven't been eating the mouse, but you look so good, like you've been eating really good food. So what
Yeah, because they are cooking. They
the
channel,
mouses are cooking? The
yeah,
mice cooking.
mouse channel, mice channel the best chefs from the world of spirits and get all the knowledge about the best dishes that were ever cooked in this universe. For example, there is some soup that is called a monk jumps over a wall, and
A
that
monk
soup
jumps over a mall.
wall, and
Monk
that's
jumps over a wall. That's the name of the soup.
yes, it it is cooked for 48 hours, and the flavor is unbelievable. And that
Okay.
recipe was lost in 15th century, but because of our mice, it was brought back. They
Really?
cooked that soup only for Chinese emperor, but now we can eat it too.
Wow. So these mice can connect to any time and any place in the universe and give you the recipe.
Yeah, this is what they do.
That's
And this food is not only tasty, it's also very healing. It heals everything. Like my dad, he had arthritis and he was almost limping, so bad was his knee. And now his knees are perfect. He keeps playing with me and he keeps jumping from the tree.
so you
And
live in the spiral house, right? You live in the spiral
yeah,
house?
yeah.
Because the other day when we were driving by your house, I saw I don't know, 100 people in front of your house waiting to get in. What was that about?
Well, we had some giveaway of our desserts that are
Wow.
made of a bird nest.
Wow.
Gary, could you come back? So now that you have all of these people who want to have their, they want your business. So I think we need to set up a new place for you to train your mice.
Okay. Okay.
We
It's
need
gonna be
to
hard for me, but okay.
we need to find out what you need as far as a training facility.
Well, I could use a lot of plastic tubing. Probably about give or take 20 by 20 yards full, depending on the amount of mice I need.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay.
Uh,
Um,
there's a warehouse over in a certain area of town that I've noticed, and we might could rent that warehouse for you to do that. Do you need a kitchen?
I need buckets and I need kitchens and I need access to water for the spaghetti. I'm gonna need a lot of spaghetti too, so a place to store it would be nice. So,
Maybe we can ship some spaghetti in. I don't think there's going to be a tariff on spaghetti, but we
okay.
can think about that. If the mice seem pretty happy. Um, so yeah, I will inquire about the warehouse and then we'll get you set up so you can just, make sure there's a kitchen there.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Where do I sign essentially? I just need to know that. I'm excited for this new venture.
I have not created a contract. That's a really good. I am not a business person. I just have ideas.
Me either. Me either. Me either. I mean, one minute you're just making, spaghetti castles with your mice. The next, people are
You're a
asking you to start a business.
huge world known
Yeah.
company. It's amazing. um,
You know,
I
you
think
got to monetize your hobbies to survive in this world, you know?
there you go. That's so smart. I think I need to contact a lawyer
Okay.
and we'll put together a contract and so that everybody's covered and we don't have to wonder, oh no, what happens if something happens? What if your mice dies and falls in the soup or something like that? Oh, that
Yeah.
would be terrible. Oh, good heavens. We wouldn't want
Yeah, let's handle that.
well, and I was thinking somebody brought up the fact that women aren't real fond of having mice on their heads. What if we create kind of a little hat kind of thing for the mice to just kind of sit
Edit,
in?
everybody come, Nadia and Seraphine.
Oh, one moment, please.
Have to transfer out of mousegum.
Honey, I just wanted to tell you as your husband, I
Yeah,
am so proud of the business that you did with John here, also known as the Mouse Whisperer. It
yeah.
is amazing what you guys have done. Your daughter Suzanne and Seraphine and I, we are so proud of you at what you have accomplished in the
Well,
last
I
year.
just think he has such a talent, and we needed to get that out there. Yes.
It is amazing to watch this. And, and our daughter was talking about the monk who jumped off a wall, right, honey? Suzanne, that was
Over the wall.
Mhm.
the monk that jumped over the wall. Like, what's amazing about the recipes that you've been making, honey, is that they're not only delicious, but they served and they helped me with my arthritis. And John, I heard that your own wife, some had some sickness, and then she started eating this food, and she got better, right, John?
Yep.
Amazing. Just amazing. And Seraphim, you have been such a wonderful addition to our household. uh,
Oh, thank you.
do you have children, or can you spread yourself out a little farther than just being in our mirrors?
Well, I have assignments from God, and so once we get to a point where I'm not needed anymore, then I move on to the next person that God assigns me to.
Oh, I see. Fascinating. Okay, good. Well, and maybe our lovely daughter will have more channeling opportunities as the world gets more woke, as they say. Yes? Wouldn't that be nice?
And scene. I mean, we could have gone longer, but I know it's getting later for you guys. And well, you guys meet Gary, my friend here. We actually saw him at the show last night, and they did Improv Against Humanity, which was a Card Against Humanity driven improv show. It was really great, and that very long scene that I really enjoyed it. It was
Are you
really
going
fun.
to transform humanity into something better than it is right now, Gary? That would be divine and wonderful. I was just discussing
Gary,
that the
thank
other
you for just dropping in and just
day.
going.
Running with it.
You had no
Thank you
idea
for
what the
having me.
hell
This
you're
was a lot of
doing, and
fun.
I knew that you are a pro, and we just went with it. Nobody gave you any kind. You went with it, and
This
the
was a
whole
lot of
thing
fun,
became
guys.
about mice. So
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. This has been fun.
We like
yeah,
new blood.
Yes, we like your blood. Oh,
yeah. Was that based on Ratatouille or something, or some other thing, or what?
Oh yeah,
it's Ratatouille. It's a great
100%.
Yeah, I mean, it was funny because I'm having this conversation with Nadia, and then Gary comes in, and then he's like, and Nadia's like, "What? How do you do this?" And then he's like, "Okay, rats or something." And then it was
mice.
just
They're
like,
mice, Hamid. They're mice.
yes,
Nice.
yes. And it
Mice.
was funny because William